Hey lovelies, let's make some dessert. Let's make some Guinness chocolate cake.
Better can't cook. Ticket that you pay your pretty look. You want to live a restaurant and come done man bank book. Cook, recipe book.
Don't worry, you'll be able to find the full ingredients list below. So we're going to start off with all-purpose flour. To that, I'm going to add some cocoa powder. And I'm just running everything through my strainer to get everything nice and airy. So that's the cocoa powder in. Next, I'm going in with baking soda. And after the baking soda, I'm just going to run everything through my strainer. If you have a nice baking sieve, you can just go ahead and sieve this nicely. Get it nice and airy. Once I'm through that, I was unable to find my whisk, so I'm just going to use a fork to just move everything together, move everything around, kind of get everything together. Then I'm going to rest this to the side and work on the other ingredients. Alrighty, next, the Guinness, the star of the show. I'm adding the Guinness here over low heat because I want to melt the butter in the Guinness. So here I'm going to add the unsalted butter to the Guinness. And you don't want to cook this really. Once the butter is all nice and it just melts in your Guinness, then you can just turn this off, because you're not trying to cook anything here. You're just trying to melt the butter in the Guinness. Remember, over low heat. And voila, this is almost it. Well, this is it right now. Just turn your stove off, or whatever you're using, just turn that off and leave this to cool all the way down. And this Guinness and butter mixture, So next, here I'm going to add some yogurt, and trust me, add your yogurt. It makes a whole lot of difference. To the yogurt, I'm going to be adding eggs. Then I'm going to go in with sugar. I'll be using brown and white sugar. You can just use brown sugar if brown sugar is what you have, or only white sugar if that's what you have. Now here I'm just going to, mix everything together. You can totally use a hand whisk, but I'm just using my electric mixer because it just makes things easier for me. And as I mentioned before, guys, use your yogurt when you're baking your cakes. It makes a whole lot of difference, trust me. So you beat that up, mix that up, ensure that everything is nice and combined. Then I'm going to add into this the cooled Guinness and egg mixture, and it looks just like the yogurt and egg, right? Okay, lovely. So that's the Guinness and butter with the yogurt, sugar, and egg. And this seems like a lot of liquid, but this was the perfect amount of liquid needed. And you can go ahead, taste that up to see if you might need a little of anything in there. If you need a little bit more sugar, you can add your sugar at this point. So this is all cooled down. So now I have my wet ingredients and dry ingredients. I'm just going to add the wet to the dry, a little at a time, because at first I thought maybe this liquid was way too much, but it was a perfect amount. So I'm just going to add it here. You'll see me adding the liquid, the wet ingredients, the dry ingredients, a little at a time. And I'm going to go back in with my electric mixer because, as I said, I'm just trying to make everything easier for me. So that liquid was not enough, so I'm just going to add some more. And I'll keep adding until I've added all the wet ingredients, because it was all needed. And guys, don't tell me that, oh, I don't have an electric mixer so I can't make this. You can totally use a wooden spoon, or you can use your regular hand whisk. It doesn't matter. Whatever gets the job done, whatever put everything together nicely for you, okay? So this is the last of the wet ingredients. Alright, so this is it. I'm going to be adding now a pinch of salt. I never wanted to add the salt from the get-go because I never really wanted to mix that with the baking soda. So I add the salt at this point. You can add just a pinch of salt or less than a quarter teaspoon of salt. You don't need much. So I've added the salt, as you can see, and I'm going to mix it all up. And right then and there, I'm through with this. Get everything off, and then I'm going to, I almost forgot my vanilla extract. How could I forget my vanilla extract? That just brings up the flavor so much more. So I added the vanilla extract at this point and mix everything in. Now here is my greased and lined tin. I'm just going to add everything in this 9-inch tin. This is a 9-inch cake tin, so you can get one 9-inch cake from this, or three 3-inch cakes if you want to make like a layered Guinness cake for like someone's birthday. So now you just need to tap this down on your table or whatever, and you're going to put this in the oven. I use an electric oven, and I'm just going to put this in mine for 50 minutes, and voila, 50 minutes later. Use a toothpick to test if it's all done. Wonderful. And I bake this at 180 degrees. And I forgot to even take a picture before I actually cut into it, but I'll cut into it once more to show you guys. Lovely. Look at this. Super moist, and I'm telling you, I've made this cake before and it's better now with the yogurt, trust me. And look at this slice, guys. So moist. Look at when my finger is pressed against it. Super, super, super moist and yummy chocolate Guinness chocolate cake. Look at how moist the whole thing looks. It came out perfectly. Love, love, love this. Everyone I shared this with absolutely loved it, and I've paired it here with some homemade rum and raisin ice cream. Perfect. This is the best Guinness chocolate cake I've made in a while. Loved it, loved, loved it. It wasn't too sweet. It had the right amount of sweetness. It was super moist, and you can make this for birthdays, for parties, whatever the case may be. But yes, this is the quick, simple, so easy recipe Guinness chocolate cake, ROMA'S kitchen style. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on, and you can find the detailed recipe on my website. The link will be in the description box. Thank you so much for watching and sticking around. Until next video.